What's up, guys? Game Fiend of all games here, and I'm back because it's Saturday, and once again it's time to talk about wrestling because it's time for another Drama Scripted Saturday. And man, what a Money in the Bank pay-per-view we have had. The first match was the Money in the Bank match, and they winded up giving it to Sheamus, which I would have accepted anybody else besides Kofi, anyone else besides Kofi and Sheamus to win that match. Because I kind of really don't like New Day, and I don't see how all three of them would share the Money in the Bank. And Sheamus, I'm not entertained by this Sheamus. But they gave it to Sheamus. Now we gotta wait and see when he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank, which would be interesting. But now he's feuding with Randy Orton for the fourth time, and their matches aren't getting any better. Their matches have always been slow and always boring as fuck. So he's feuding with him for the fourth time, and their matches are still boring and slow as fuck. The primetime players are finally WWE Tag Team Champions. Happy for that. They've been tag team partners for I think a little over 3 years, 3 to 4 years. Wow, time goes by fast, but I'm happy for that. Kevin Owens loses to John Cena, so now it's 1-1. So you know there's going to be a third match, and it was already announced there's going to be a third match on Raw, because John Cena is like a championship. If you beat John, there's a rematch. If John beats you, there's another rematch. So it's 1-1, and now this will be the final match, but this time it's for the U.S. title. And another great match between John Cena and Kevin Owens. So far, those two haven't had a bad match. I don't think they could have a bad match at this point. They've had two good ones. So I think the third is either going to be equal or better. Moving on Raw, Machine Gun Kelly agreed to take a bump from Kevin Owens to get powerbombed off the stage, which was phenomenal because Machine Gun Kelly is one of my favorite artists. And he agreed to say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to let Kevin Owens powerbomb me off the damn stage to push his heel persona even further. And after the Money in the Bank match, he injures John Cena. And then he does an open challenge, and Dolph Ziggler comes out, and then he beats Dolph Ziggler. See, I'm a fan of heels that win clean. I like it when it's scripted so that the heel doesn't have to cheat. No. Heels can just straight up win. It proves that the bad guy sometimes is stronger than the good guy without cheating. And that's Kevin Owens. In all of his matches, John Cena giving him his first loss at Money in the Bank, he's never done a heel win. Not pulling the tights, not doing a low blow, not grabbing a chair behind the referee's back, not someone coming in. It's all been straight up fair fights. Even against Dolph Ziggler, even against Adrian Neville. I like when heels are booked like that, because it makes the heel even stronger. Moving on, it seems that Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns are going to have a feud. That should be interesting. I don't know how that's going to follow through for 5 weeks at Battleground. But the main event of Money in the Bank was spectacular. I don't know why is it spectacular? Because Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins was a great match. And to top it all off, Seth Rollins did it by himself. They finally had it where Seth Rollins finally, with no help from the Authority, from Kane, from J&J Security, for some random person that wanted to feud with Dean, finally did it by himself. He climbed to the mountaintop, climbed the ladder, grabbed the title. They both fell down with it, but at the end of the scuffle, Seth Rollins did it with no help. Hell, he did it without his own finisher because it's banned. So, Seth Rollins. And I also like the speech at the beginning of Raw on Monday that he would like to thank himself. Because he who beat Dean in a ladder match, Seth Rollins, who was the first NXT champion, Seth Rollins, who was the first person out of the Shield to win the Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, who was the first person out of the Shield to win the WWE World Heavyweight, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is the guy right now. But his ego has gotten in the way that the authorities kind of pushing him out. Because as you can see, during that speech, all he said was thanking himself, Seth Rollins, but not even Triple H or Stephanie. And now they've thrown Brock in his way. Because that battleground is Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't know how this is going to play out. Because obviously Seth Rollins is going to have to do it alone again. But I could see Seth Rollins winning, but obviously not clean. I wouldn't even accept Seth Rollins beating Brock Lesnar clean. That just wouldn't be believable. After you have Brock Lesnar destroy John Cena damn near twice, and you have Roman Reigns take him to the limit. So I don't. Maybe Sheamus will get involved and cash in. Who knows? But Seth Rollins, even though he has his biggest challenger up to date, Seth Rollins is the man. Best on the mic, and it's between a tie between him and Owens for right now, best in the ring on the main roster. That might add. And then the Suplex City shirt. Come on, we all knew it was coming. We just didn't know how it was gonna look like. And I like how the exit says F5. For those of you who noticed that. But that's going to wrap this up for this week's Drama Scripted Saturday. I'm Game Feet of All Games. And until next Saturday, guys, later and peace.